It's time for another review. Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to the channel. So today I'm pretty excited about this. We are checking out the Armorer from the Mandalorian show. I gotta say I was super excited about getting this figure because I think she was one of the coolest characters in the series as far as the first season of the show. I think it was absolutely fantastic. The cool thing I like about her is the fact that you just saw that she was making the armor pieces, but towards the end you were able to see that she does more than just make armor. So I thought that was absolutely cool. So we're going to go ahead and open her up, take a look, and then we'll see at the end of the segment as far as some photos are concerned. I have some other figures. I'm definitely going to be using her as far as taking some pictures, so we'll see how that stuff came out. As far as the figure itself, I did get a chance to see some other reviews that I've seen online, and I noticed that it said Hot Toys exclusive on the box. This particular one says Sideshow exclusive. I guess they just put on there for that. I'm not sure the whole reason why they put it on there, but either way, I think it's pretty cool. Let's open her up and take a look and see what we get. This is a pretty cool design for the box. And here she is on the front, which I think that's a cool picture. That's a very cool picture. We might actually be able to pull that off in one of our shots and see how well it comes out. But let's see what we get as far as the armor is concerned. Let's move this stuff out of the way. So this was a pretty cool figure. So first impressions, let's go ahead and take a look at her. Let's get some of these other things off. And I'm looking at it right now. I can tell you right now, the material itself really looks good on this. I mean, it's a little way it's hiding the joints and everything. So here she is. I think the whole design of the suit is really cool. There we have the gloves. You can see now that those are your, I guess you could say relaxed hands. They could also be used for like, holding tools or whatnot, but it's pretty much her relaxed hands. And then the material for the boots, I mean, wow, it just looks really good. Even has a little strap to go underneath to hold the boot there. I think that is really well designed. My one concern after all the videos that I see, my one concern was what was the material of this? Because if you want to have her in like a sitting pose or whatnot, it's like, how will this hold up? And as you can see from the material, it's pretty good material. It's flexible, and you can see how it's split in the back. So if you did have her sitting down, I believe it's possible. We're definitely going to try and get some pictures with that. But just from the way it looked like it was a plastic, and it looked like it was a hard plastic to where it wasn't flexible. But thankfully, it is actually a material. And so therefore, when you try to get her to sit down, as you can see, it moves with it, it bends, it's not stiff. So we're definitely going to be taking advantage of that. But that was one of my biggest concerns from all the pictures that I saw, was like, what was the material of this? And so it's nice to know that it is not a hard plastic, and therefore we can get some range of motion with that. So that's good. The fur on the back is really nice. So yeah, first impressions of that, I think we can do some good stuff when it comes to some photos. So let's take a look at the other things that we receive. You receive a armor plate, a breastplate, looks pretty good. Battle damage on there, and I like the fact that it doesn't look perfect. So you can clearly see that work needs to be done on it. So you can definitely take a picture with that, or even pose it to where it looks like she's working on it and it's not completed. So that's a good effect for that as far as props are concerned. And then we have her tools. I'm actually going to get all the tools out together so you can be able to see all of these all at once. So those are the tools. This is pretty good. Definitely can see when it comes to putting the insignia on Mandalorian's arm, you could definitely get some good pictures from that. So poses with that. And I like the fact that this actually looks like it has, the metal melted down in there. So that is going to look really good. It's nice for when it comes to me doing my photography. If I wanted to get a close enough shot, I can get a good clean shot of that, and it'll look like it's something in there. Plus the fact that it looks reflective on that, that'll also add to the effect. So that's really good. I like how that looks. Then we have a hammer that she used to hit the armor. So that's actually a good piece. And then we have this piece here, which actually moves. So you can adjust it to however you want. So that's another good little detail to have in that. And then as far as the hands are concerned, we really don't have a lot of hands, but we have ones that are necessary. So we have some good hands here. So we have all the gloves, and I've mentioned before in other videos, I just like the way that, depending upon the paint job, it'll actually look like these are, different types of gloves. I like the fact that these look like they're leather gloves, but at the same time, they don't look like super shiny. So I think that's really good, a plus. Like I said, sometimes depending upon the paint job, it doesn't really look all that great, but when it comes to these, I think they did a good job of that. So so we have those pieces. There's really not a whole lot to all the accessories that she comes with, but the accessories that she does come with, they are some significant pieces. We also have another piece of the Beskar armor there. So that's one piece that she could use. Now this would be good for, if she has this as well. If you have the other Mandalorian, you can also use some of those pieces to kind of go along with it. But at least it's good that she has one that she comes with. So I believe she comes with some other things. So we'll go ahead and take a look and see the other things that she has. I have to say, one of the things I'm happy about having this figure is because I got a really good deal on the figure. So I had received a gift card like earlier this year from my brother. And then in addition to that, I had a number of rewards points from Sideshow. So with the rewards points that I had and also the gift card I received, I was able to pick up this figure for the low price of $43. So I am super excited about being able to have a very nice, high quality, exclusive figure, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg in order to have it. So definitely happy about that. So this is actually one other piece I was kind of excited about because one thing for me, as you've seen some of my pictures, there's a lot of different backdrops that I use for my figures. And so the mere fact that she comes with one, I think that's a big plus, and I don't have to really try to, make up. There's some things that you can do when it comes to figures, and there's just being able to use your own stuff. It really helps. It really helps be able to have your own thing. So you can open this up, and basically you can see all of her tools right there. So I think that's a really good piece. And you'll be able to close up to see the front. That's almost like definitely with the insignia that they had on the front there. So, and being able to be the size of the figure, I think you can totally do some cool stuff with all of this. So yeah, I think that is really good detail. I like the fact that it's not too reflective. So when it comes to taking pictures, you'll be able to really not have so much of a glare with it. So yeah. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and jump into the photos. I have a number of different figures that I want to definitely put her with. I have the heavy Mando, so we'll definitely get pictures of her with him. Then we also have the Mandalorian, of course, himself. So we definitely get some photos with those. I don't have the Remnant Stormtrooper, but I don't feel too bad about that, because in the scene where she was actually fighting the Stormtroopers, if you look real close, a lot of those Stormtroopers weren't really, they didn't have any weathering when it came to their outfits and everything. So some of them actually looked pretty clean. So I'm not really too concerned about, not having the remnant ones that, look pretty dirty and whatnot. They had other ones that were looking pretty clean. So, yeah. So we have that. I have one other thing, guys, to show you the other thing that she comes with, which is her display base, which I think that's also a nice touch of detail. That is really cool. Really good looking. So you really have a nice display for that. You may even be able to pull something off. I guess when it comes to some pictures, you might be able to pull that off. See, I know if I took pictures with it, having that nameplate there would just kind of get in the way. But if I do it, turn it around this way and still be able to get some nice shots, it'll be still something that we could use. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the photos and see what we can show off. I want to take the time now to thank you guys so much for checking out the channel. You guys are always appreciated with your comments and everything, and so I greatly appreciate you guys. If you'd like to see more pictures of the armor, as well as other photos and things, please go check out my Instagram page, which is at Brian Carr Photos. But again, I thank you now for your time. You're always appreciated. Have a great day.